This is The Outsiders, episode 6.
Holly wants me to go to the cemetery.
That's the barn.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, she's heading to them, right?
I was just wondering if there was any way.
You want me to look into it?
I'm on it. I've been thinking about you all day, and
The sound of your voice right now, it's like...
Thank you.
She took a shot of it. She's seen it. There we go. Compare the drawings. That's what I was talking about. It only occurred to him now how similar they look.
That kid Merlin that we interviewed in Tennessee, the one who stole the white van.
He saw this man.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Stop! Fuck!
You high? You high on my bus?
It doesn't look as bad as the guy's one yet. Actually, it looks better.
Thank you.
I dreamed this.
I'm not presuming anything. It's what I believe.
What about what I believe?
And what do you think about inviting everybody else? Like whoever's had anything to do with Terry Maitland. Tamika, Jack Hoskins.
We'll find a
Corey.
connection.
I mean, if you want, I'm happy to go over and deliver the invitation personally.
Sure. Yeah.
So you think I should go to this meeting today?
Only if you want.
Glory, I need to ask something of you.
She
You
gonna start
say he was
investigating too.
blurrier than your daddy, but would you say he still had your daddy's eyes? And when you say holes,
They look like circles.
All this to say, Jeannie, this thing you just put my girls through, it better be worth it.
Let me explain something to you which I might not have made clear enough before. Understand that I'm not your father, your life partner, I'm your therapist. Anything you say to me stays in this room.
Bullshit.
So I'll ask again.
I saw my son. Can you
There you
describe
go.
it to
Yeah,
me?
talk about that.
Obvious in what way?
I have to let him go. I have to stop grieving him so deeply. But I kind of think that this dream is a big breakthrough. Don't you?
you want to hear something interesting? Guess whose fingerprints they found in Tracy Powell's car? The Williams sisters. There must have been something weighing on him.
The exact same thing as the guy who just died.
Holly Gibney.
Oh shit.
Anderson asked
Oh,
me
because
to
they're
pick you up.
all meeting together. It's
You
always
look like you're
something
going
bad.
through some kind of hell.
She doesn't know what it is though.
We should go. You're gonna be late.
Oh no, it's back. Where did that come from? Where did it come from?
Not a moment too soon.
He hasn't done anything yet. You could do that.
The accused, Terry Maitland. The evidence, and that scratch drew blood. Terry Maitland, Heath Hofstadter, Maria Kanellis. I believe that all three were not only innocent, but I believe they were victims themselves.
What do you mean selected? Selected by who?
Is not to find a way to dismiss those facts, but to expand your sense
afraid of
of
what
what
she's gonna say
reality
next.
might entail.
They don't want to hear this.
Was a malevolent entity called El Cuco.
Oh boy.
Did you say an entity?
As a child, when I misbehaved, I was told El Cuco would come take me away and eat me.
Every culture has its El Cuco.
He has,
Child-eaters,
part of him might believe it.
shapeshifters, bodies.
All right, Gloria, let's go.
No, I want to hear the rest.
Let her talk.
It. I believe it's real. The person who was most recently infected contained that person.
are you fucking kidding me?
Are
Oh,
you
boy.
insane? Getting the goods on the fucking boogeyman? That's your plan?
I feel like I was in that meeting. I feel so. I don't know what to feel. I
Well,
don't
if
like.
she's right about who's next, it's got to be Claude Bolton.
If she's right.
Yeah.
You know what? You keep your mind open. I'm just gonna look for facts, evidence,
Howard, I'm not saying that I believe her. I'm just saying I'm not ready to say I don't.
Good.
What if every now and then we mistake a demon for a human?
Did you ever hear the one about the Yiddish vampire? Shoves it in his face. Back, you fiend. Ain't gonna helfen, Bubala. It ain't gonna help you, baby. He says it in Yiddish.
I don't look forward to what happens to him
in
now.
the guest room.
She knows she's telling the truth. She knows something's up.
What are these?
The first one is the guy I saw. I put a kid through hell to get the middle three, and
Recharging?
Genie, it's all right here.
It takes that long to charge.
He was transforming.
Oh.
Did you dust for fingerprints?
No alarms were triggered.
Well, you're thinking about a human, that's why.
Do you have any scotch tape in the house?
I've known a few people like you.
I've known plenty of people like you.
You get your own reality.
I think I know what I sounded like today. Have the widow of a murdered man curse me to my face.
Yeah, must have been tough.
But if I believe something to be true, then I have to deliver that truth no matter what. I am sorry that I am such a disappointment. To you in particular. Just let me see this one thing through.
I'll make shit up now. Like black light or something? Oh, cool. Does that really work? Yeah, I didn't realize that.
It's supposed to be the same residue that they found in the barn?
My assumption is yes.
Right. Assumptions aren't gonna fly. We gotta have it tested.
Hey there, Jackie boy.
Holy shit. The hell?
You're dead. Don't you know that? Please go away.
You fucked up, Sonny Jim.
Yep.
Just like you always do.
Oh. She gonna burn it all or something? What's she doing? Oh no. Oh, I feel like he's beating him. He's getting beat up by the thing.
If what you saw, Genie, was an image and he wasn't actually physically present, then how much does a radio wave weigh? How much does a hologram weigh?
Was it really you? No, that's all right. Yeah, I'll be right over.
He's a good husband, a good father. You're smart.
But
You shouldn't have to work this hard to prove his innocence. What if he killed the boy?
No.
because the only thing that made sense in the real world, logically.
No. But in my gut, no, he didn't kill Frankie Peter.
Well, then who the fuck did, Ralph El Cuckoo?
Or unable to uncover a reasonable explanation. It only means I haven't uncovered it yet.
It's gonna come on in a big way. I'm trying to. We keep coming back here, Whoa!
Hey, walk away. Now.
Whoa! There's someone in the back seat. No, never mind. I can't tell if that's the real him or if it's doppelganger or what. He's following the guy. Okay, I'm assuming that's him.
He's trying to stop us.
Combs?
You should ask her what kept her away.
There's no mystery there. She has a newborn at home.
He wouldn't be trying to stop us if what we were doing wasn't threatening to him, and he wouldn't be threatened if he wasn't vulnerable.
Yeah, I like that.
I would think that you would be the one that he would want to go after the most.
Maybe because you don't believe.
No.
Yeah?
Unexpected visits.
Yes? His son?
No dreams.
I need to let him go, but it wasn't him.
Did you tell your wife?
No.
Oh, it's like he's been grabbing the walls. You see all that? It looks like finger. Like, I can see it. Okay. Ugh, it's nasty.
It's Jack. Hoskins. Don't talk to the Andersons
Yeah,
about this.
don't tell anybody.
How'd you know where I live?
First thing that came up when I searched.
You're waiting to withstand this long. You should have just told somebody.
Should have seen the other guy.
He just goes call it off as like I was beating somebody up. Make her. Oh no! Oh no! She was sick. Ah. He's the one.
What? No. It'll keep.
Show is amazing. It's so good. Oh man, where do I begin? I felt so bad for Holly in that room. It felt like I was, I don't know, doing like a presentation at my school again or something. I felt so uncomfortable, and she knew it wasn't gonna be, received very well. But of all things, you had to have the most skeptical people present in there, and you had to have that lady, the wife. She wasn't gonna buy that shit. She don't know Holly, so she went just ballistic. That was like the cork popping off of the wine bottle. It was the tension being released in some way. Whew, man, that was humiliating, so sad, and you could just feel it. I mean, I feel like even before she got to that stuff, right? You could just see by his name, the main guy, our main character. You could just see him. Oh, Ralph. You could see Ralph just kind of. He was just losing his shit. He was all like. He was all really, really anxious because he knew. I think he knew what she was gonna get to, and he was like, "Please don't suggest supernatural stuff." He's smart. He knew it. The whole room was just so awkward. I felt really bad. Really bad. She took it like a champ. You know what? She's gonna come out in the end because there's at least one person in there who knew you were telling the truth. I think he was cheering her on because he was trying to help her out. Like I think maybe he's trying to steer him in the right direction because it is the crazy part, right? It can only force him to do it so much, but he still gotta make the decisions. Forgot his name, but the guy who has the thing on his back of his neck, he's it can't mind control him. It can only make him do it, forcibly, coercively or whatever. But it can only do that. It can't actually make him do it. But whatever it is, if you can do that, why don't you just do that to Holly? Why not just do the same thing you did to his neck? Why not just do that to Holly then? There must be some limitation to that I don't understand. Unless that's what he's gonna do now. He have to go to the barn. For some reason, you have to go there to do it. I think Ralph. He's fighting against his beliefs right now. He is such a strong, logical person, which I would expect most detectives are. But he's now fighting against it as hard as he can, trying to keep his reality the way it is, trying to rationalize it all. But it's slowly, coming apart at the seams. There's cracks in the armor. He's in denial at this point. He knows he saw his son, and he knows that there's more to that than just a dream. But he doesn't want to believe it. He doesn't want to tell anybody, right? He says to himself that it's just because he knows it wasn't real, but that's what he justifies it as. But in reality, he doesn't want to tell anybody because he's afraid that it is real. He don't want to hear it. He's in denial. And he's not going to solve this case until he starts believing it to be real. I understand how hard that would be for someone like him. That, imagine if you're in the real world, you wouldn't go straight to that as an explanation. But at some point, he's got to realize this is nothing no human being could do this. No matter how smart they are, there's no way you could do all of this. There's no Lex Luthor like that in real life. I don't think so. I don't know. But, it's like that. There's no way. This is a freaking demon, El Cuco, something like that. And let's see. I like the wife. I like Terry's wife. She's really good. She's really good at playing her part. She's she's angry all the time, but she's sympathetic because you understand why she's that way. And she's a tough lady because I like how you can tell how much she loves her kids. Everything she does is for her kids. She's always, as soon as she sees her kids, her whole body language changes, and she suddenly is a much more friendly person, like that. Like she's endearing to the kids because the kids are what matters to her. She don't want them to ever be scared or be sad, anything. She tries to protect them from all that stuff, and she's shielding them from so much. But you can see every time she talks about the kids, she gets real serious because she don't play around with that. The kids are everything to her. I can feel that coming from her. It's really amazing. The frustration she released at that meeting was really, Up until then, I loved the meeting was great. I love the whole everybody coming together. We finally get to meet everybody together in one room. But then, oh shit, she freaking broke the tension with that. Oh, but it was so awkward after that. Before that, after that, But not everybody doesn't believe. I like that some of them do. I like people are skeptical. But she wouldn't be in the room. Unless she had something to offer. And they can't just dismiss her findings right off the bat. I like how you get at least one of those detectives. I forgot his name. Shit. It had a weird name. Stevens something. Someone to ask something. That guy actually does believe in the cuckoo stuff. Or at the very least, he is somewhat superstitious. So, I like how he knows. He said to Ralph about dreams. Don't ignore them. They mean something. Your dreams are trying to tell you something, bro. Something like that. Same thing here. He takes it seriously, at least definitely more serious than Ralph does. And now we have an insider. I knew that already. Oh man. And then he didn't kill him though. He really, you know what that means, right? He needs him alive. But he knows that if he inflicts enough pain, the guy's just gonna give in. If he was gonna withstand that much pain, why not just go and tell them already? Nothing could be worse, right? I mean, does he think that they wouldn't be able to help? I mean, you'd be doing because I know he doesn't want to hurt anybody. He's trying to protect them. But if he really wants to do that, then he should have just freaking told himself and let him know it's real. It's attacking me. I can't stop it. Maybe it would have helped because then she would have someone on her side. I know it's real and everything. I believe you, Holly. Something like that would have helped because he's willing to withstand that much of that pain to get to that point. I still hope that he's not going to just turn around like that. I think, how many episodes is this series? Is this one more? Is it going to end next episode? Let me check. Oh, there's 10 episodes to the season. Okay, cool. Just check it. In the pines. I didn't get the Yiddish vampire joke. The guy comes at him, a vampire or something. He pulls out a stick, and the guy says that's not going to work on me, but he says it in Yiddish. So implying he's a Yiddish vampire, and we all have a different, I don't know, like a vampire by a different name or something. I don't know, but it doesn't work because he's not the kind of vampire you think. It's, I don't know. Is he saying we all have a different vampire? I'm not sure what he's saying. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I have to listen to it again. I don't really. That stuff goes over my head. Oh yeah, and then the guy had this whole thing with the. Who was he getting beat up by? Who was that? Was that his? Was that supposed to be his wife or? She's dead. Your mom? I'm guessing it's supposed to be his mom, Jacko or something. She said that scene reminded me of a lot of old Stephen King stuff. We're kind of going into the more crazy, silly, crazy kind of stuff. Reminds me of It, where somebody from your past visits you, and then you get freaking beat up by, I don't know, your best friend from high school, something like that. Somebody who you used to know comes over and beats you up in your dreams and stuff, and you wake up all bloody. I don't know, but that whole scene was very much a Stephen King thing. Surprisingly, this series is going more and more towards classic Stephen King stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I really enjoyed. Oh shit! I really enjoyed the whole mystery aspect of it. Oh my gosh! I want to choke to death. But now that it's going towards the supernatural, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm getting El Cuco too. Is there anything on the back of my neck? Well, there kind of is actually. Shit. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm choking on something. Dust or my nose or something. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's enough of that. I'm just trying to get through this. I don't know. We have yet to see how this is, where the hell this is gonna go. But I really enjoy the mystery elements of the show. A lot of the more sillier Stephen King stuff. We'll see how it plays into it, but it's definitely classic Stephen King stuff. I don't know. It feels like a different tone. The whole part where he was getting beat up by that lady, it felt like we were in a different world again. Like for a second there, it felt like we were in a different story, right? You know, it didn't have that. It changed tone for a second there. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. But I'm hoping that he's still on our side and that he's gonna try and stop him. He's gonna stop himself, or he's gonna tell us something and kill himself or something. I'll be, I don't know. I hope that he can be saved too, but I don't. I feel like it's not gonna be that easy. To the next episode, episode 7, next week. There's 10 episodes, so 7, 8, 9, 10. We still got a whole another month for this stuff. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching. I'm fine, I swear.